Hello? Hello? Hello?
.1033 FM and 1130 The Tiger, Shreveport's home for LSU sports.
We're definitely going to be late to the concert. I feel like we should be there by now.
I'm just taking a little detour. I gotta fill up my gas tank, and I know this place a couple towns over where the gas is cheaper.
Are you serious? We're going to be late for the concert because you're driving out of the way for cheaper gas? Just use Upside.
What's Upside?
Upside is the free cashback app that gets you real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait, I can get cash back just for buying the gas I need anyway?
Yes, I use it all the time, and I've made around $200. Now pull over so you can download the Upside app before we miss the concert.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code WOW25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank, PayPal, or as a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code WOW25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code WOW25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. That's code WOW25.
Things are just better when you switch to Cricket. The sun shines a little brighter. Happy music starts randomly playing. Best of all, you can get iPhone 13 for just $29.99. With the ultra-bright Super Retina display and up to 19 hours of video playback, all on Cricket's super-fast 5G network. See? Isn't that better? Smile, you're on Cricket.
Requires new account imported on $60 plan. First service charge and tax due with sale. $25 activation fee. Terms and restrictions apply. Cricket 5G is not available everywhere. See store for details.
Fox Sports brought to you by Jack Spring Electric. Online at jackspringelectric.com.
Looking for reliable electrical services? Look no further than Jack Spring Electric. From industrial to commercial to residential needs, we've got you covered. Our expert team ensures top-notch service every time, keeping your operations running smoothly and your homes powered up. And when the power goes out, trust our generators to keep your lights on and your business going strong. Visit jackspringelectric.com for all of your electrical needs. For quality you can trust, visit jackspringelectric.com today. Jack Spring Electric, powering your world.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome. But prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Weather is finally starting to warm up a little bit, and that new boat is waiting for you at the all-new Jimmy Granger Outdoors in the Shreveport Auto Mall. And right now, you can buy a brand new 23 model Triton 179 TRX or a new 23 XL Bay Pro 203. Your choice, just $330 a month. And Jimmy Granger loves giving away stuff, so every boat buyer right now gets a $300 gift card to Jimmy Granger Outdoors Big Tackle Shop. Jimmy Granger Outdoors, conveniently located in the Shreveport Auto Mall and open all day Monday through Saturday. A cool place to buy a boat.
Tiger weather now.
Nice weather here for the afternoon. Northwesterly breezes will continue. Sunshine, 65 today. Clear, chilly tonight. Lows tonight near 40. Sunny tomorrow, warmer 73. And 80 on Saturday with abundant sunshine. Shower and thunderstorm chances ramp up at the end of the weekend. Sunday's high 83. Richard DeWetting at the Weather Channel.
KWKH and K277DO Shreveport, 103.3 FM and 1130 The Tiger. Bossier City's home for LSU sports, a Town Square Media station. The following is a paid program. Participants of this program are not employees of this station, and their views, opinions, and claims do not necessarily represent those of Town Square Media, its employees, or advertisers.
The following program is paid for by Tim Fletcher.
Good afternoon. It's the Patrick Netherton Show.
Voice of the Demons, right?
Yes.
Touchdown, Demons!
Brined, marinated, or dry rubbed, it's sports the way you like it.
Sports Center Top 10 right there!
Talking to the biggest names, bringing you the best interviews.
He actually smokes his beans.
Thank you, Mr. Know-It-All.
The cooler is full, and the brisket is resting.
Just a nice little pull, and it comes right apart. That's perfect.
We eat ribs with this dude.
Here's your master of ceremonies, the Kansas City Barbecue Society certified expert.
Throw the fade, looking for Ferguson. Got it!
Patrick Netherton.
13-yard touchdown. Demons are back in it.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Patrick Netherton Show. That's not the most wonderful time of the year. I mean, 1 to 3, it's lovely, I will admit. But no, the most wonderful time of the year, it is the start of the full NCAA Tournament. That's right. We got games galore. We're watching 3 different games at once right now. Got the split screen going. Oh. March Madness is official. There's Hambone's favorite, Dana Jacobson, chit-chatting with the Montana Grizzly head coach, Travis DeCure? DeCure? I can't see what that says. A little too far away. But we got 3 games going. We got High Point trying to make a comeback on Purdue. We got Montana and Wisconsin that are just underway, and we got Houston and SIU Edwardsville also just underway. And Rogers, Houston already down 2-0, looking bad for your boys, I've got to say. The Cougars, little struggles in the early going. It's a whole minute and 10 seconds in, and they haven't scored yet, Rogers. It's could be bad times for Kelvin Sampson, which would be bad times for my bracket, Rogers, because I do have Houston winning the national championship. I'm also a little concerned about my bracket, Rogers, because I picked, believe, the same Final Four as Tim Brando, which means I am destined to lose. Obviously, I had no idea that we would pick the same Final Four, but I think we did. And here's the thing. It's what I say it every year. Going to continue to say it. Do one bracket, unless you want to do like a fun, like wacky bracket where you just pick all upsets or you pick, some kind of a theme. But in terms of what you actually believe, pick one bracket. And then after you pick that bracket, oh, they're throwing stuff on the floor? Oh. Oh, Louisville's coach got teed up. That's Pat Kelsey? Is that right? Oh, full water bottle out on the floor. Dang. Get after it. Louisville down 12 with 4:41 left to go. Wonder who threw the water bottle. Weird. All right. Creighton has been handing it to Louisville the whole game. So yeah, here's what I always say about the NCAA tournament. Pat Kelsey, 0-4 in the tournament. So what I always say about your brackets is this: fill out your bracket, do one. Unless you're going to do like a wacky bracket. Right, where it's like, okay, I'm doing one where I'm only picking birds, or I'm doing one where I'm picking, all the underdogs from the 13 seed to the 11 seed or what, you're doing something like that. That's one thing. But if you're actually doing your own bracket, the games and how you believe it will come out, do one of them, and then don't care about it the rest of the way. That's how you succeed. Like, look, Rogers, for your sake, like for my bracket's sake, if SIU Edwardsville beats Houston, right, my bracket is toast. I've got Houston winning the national championship. But if SIUE in its first ever appearance in the NCAA tournament beats a 1-seed Houston, that's an amazing story. And that would be cool, and it would be awesome to watch. So, again, do your bracket, and then don't care about it. Like, enjoy the upsets. Don't be mad because you didn't pick High Point to beat Purdue, and Purdue ended up where you did pick High Point to beat Purdue, or you didn't. You picked Purdue to beat High Point, and then High Point beats Purdue. So what? Enjoy it, man. It's a 13 beating a 4. That's awesome. Like, that's the stuff that makes the NCAA tournament what it is. Buzzer beaters, amazing plays down the stretch. The SEC going 0-1 in the tournament after being labeled the greatest conference in the history of ever. Yeah, Texas, boy, that second half for Texas. Woo! Not pretty. And the funny thing is, Texas lost to the coach that they might end up getting next. That's the other funny thing. There's a lot of talk that Sean Miller might leave Xavier for Texas after they just beat them. Rogers, I think your Cougars are safe now, buddy. They're now up 12-4. After they didn't score for the first minute and a half, they've scored 12 points in the last 3 minutes. So, they just gave up a bucket, though, Rogers. It might stay tight the rest of the way. But yeah, we got split screen action going on. We're watching High Point and Purdue. We're watching Wisconsin and Montana. We're watching Houston and SIUE. And then behind me, Creighton trying to finish off Louisville. Remember, Rogers, there's no E sound in Louisville. And they will tell you, by the way, it is not Louisville. It is Louisville. And the more you can make it kind of sound like one syllable, the better. Louisville. That's when you know you got it right. But yeah, man, this is the best time of year. It really is. Watching games, enjoying the tournament, enjoying the upsets. Look, we're not going to have all upsets. Like, that's never going to happen. Houston's probably going to beat Rogers. Houston was like a 29-point favorite, I think, over SIUE. So Houston's going to run roughshod over the whatever the SIUE mascot is. Do you even know, Rogers? SIUE? Do you know their mascot? I do not either. They just literally showed the factoids for them, and I have no idea who they are. But again, this time of year, just enjoy the tournament. Don't worry about your bracket. Don't be mad if, my bracket's busted, such and such lost. There goes one of my Final Four teams. Like, I'll say that when I inevitably lose one of my Final Four teams, because that will happen. And I'll say that. I'll be like, hey, I lost one of my Final Four teams. So what? What are you doing over there, Rogers? You all right? What's all that playing over there? Something over there just started playing. It said, rah, rah, like it was playing The Lion King or something. What in the world's going on over there? Got some speakers are going over there or something. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, love the madness. Enjoy the madness. Don't worry about your brackets. Hope for upsets. That's what makes the tournament great. That's what we like. And here's the thing. I'll tell you how much I'm not even paying attention to what's going on. I literally have no idea who I picked in this Creighton-Louisville game. Don't know. I picked my whole bracket in less than 5 minutes. Okay. Should we let them know that there's a backup on I-20 eastbound? Are they letting us know that there's a... Let's go. Gotcha. Traffic phone is ringing. Nice work, GeekCon Daddy. If you haven't seen, a bunch of guests have been announced for GeekCon. Had to let GeekCon Daddy know that he's doing good work over there. We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles a reunion from the original movie. Did you ever see the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, Rogers? When they were all in there, the live action one? It was weird. Not going to lie. Kind of weird. But reasonably enjoyable. And a bunch of the actors from it are showing up. You got Alan Ruck. Most people know as Cameron from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. He's also in a bunch of other stuff. Just announced Ethan Suplee, who, Rogers, I actually got to body double in a movie that was made here in Shreveport and in Natchitoches, The Year Without a Santa Claus. John Goodman, I believe, was Santa Claus. Ethan Suplee and Chris Kattan were his two main elves. It's funny. I didn't actually get to mention to Chris Kattan that I was in his movie when he filmed here, but Chris was having a rough go of it. It was a struggle for the guys. Had some health issues. But I will mention to Ethan Suplee though that I got to body double him. Rogers, I couldn't body double him now. Even though we have both lost a tremendous amount of weight, he is jacked like crazy. Dude is muscular as all get out. He was at one point like 500 pounds. And now he's down in the 200s, and he's all buff and yoked up and everything. So, yeah. Wisconsin leading Montana by 11. Purdue leading High Point by 8. And Houston, as you might expect, is up by 11 already on High Point. On SIU Edwardsville. One of the things I like about the Cougars, Rogers, is I like that they can shoot threes this year. That's something that they have, they've always, it's always good defense with Kelvin Sampson. Like, you play defense or you don't play under Kelvin Sampson. This year they've been able to knock down the triple, and they've been much more efficient offensively than they have in years past. And they're on a 12-2 run over the last 6 minutes or whatever. So, yeah. Have a feeling this one's getting close to being put in the books. Meanwhile, Creighton leading Louisville by 18 with 2 minutes left to go. And looks like it's going to be night for Pat Kelsey and Louisville. Though they're trying to play the foul game. Might be a little too late. But enjoy the madness, everybody. That's what we love. Patrick Netherton Show, 1130 The Tiger, 103.3 FM. That's how you find us on the AM and the FM dial. A couple of ways that you can reach the show. You can call us if you like. That phone number is the Your Name Here hotline. Still don't have a sponsor. Still looking for a sponsor. Would love to get a sponsor. Speaking of, Rogers, I had someone text me about a sponsorship, and I need to follow up on that today. Last couple weeks have been a bit of a blur. But, I need to follow up on that. But if you want to sponsor the hotline, and, of course, by sponsoring the show by doing that, all you have to do is give us a shout. We would love to have you. The Your Name Here hotline that you can call the show is 318-RALLY-45, 318-725-5945.
Hello.
Hey, Coach O. Wonder if Coach O's a big fan of the madness, Rogers. Think he's got a couple TVs going today, hanging out.
We're coming. We're coming. And we ain't backing down.
You think he's maybe out on the back patio? Got it. You know he's got a back patio TV grill setup, right? Like he has to have one. One of those back patios with a TV that hangs under an awning and, couches and chairs, and then he's got a grill back there, all kind of stuff. That has to happen. That's got to be the case. Halftime, Wisconsin leading Montana 40-32 at the half. Meanwhile, sad times for Houston as they have failed to increase their 13-point lead. They still lead by 13, 21-8. They've given up 8 points in nearly the first half of the first half. That's crazy. And they just hit another 3, Rogers. So they're up 24-8. I feel good about your Cougars, brother. I didn't feel good about them when they got down 2-0. But I feel good about them now. Boy, they're so good defensively. Like they sell out so hard defensively, and they're such a good rebounding team. It is impressive to watch. The buy-in that Kelvin Sampson gets on the defensive end from those guys is crazy. Like if you don't play defense for Kelvin Sampson, you don't play. Like that's a non-starter. I don't care. He could have LeBron James, and LeBron James better lock in defensively if you're going to play for Kelvin Sampson. That's what he demands, and he gets it. All right, so the phone line, 318-RALLY-45, 318-725-5945. The text line is the Bobby L. Greene Plumbing text line. The Bobby L. Greene Plumbing text line, 318-657-0HAM, 657-0426, also known as the Bobby L. Greene Plumbing text line. We're also available for you via 4 different streaming platforms. That's right. We are streaming. If you can't find us, can't find the video feed, well, you're just not trying. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, all ready for you. Facebook.com/Netherton Show. Twitch.tv/Netherton Show. YouTube.com/@Netherton Show. And Twitter, or X, it is @PT Netherton, @PT Netherton. And if you want to follow that guy over there, you can. He is @HeyBoyRogers, @HeyBoy. Ooh, that one pierced my brain. Holy cow. Hello? Can I hear? I don't think I can hear anymore. Dang.
Hello?
That one got me right in the frontal lobe. Gave me one of them lobotomies. Rogers, I've been feeling the lethargy, that's the problem. All that lethargy. Oh, Hambone, have you seen this guy on Adult Swim, the bottom frame? Fletcher thinks I look like this guy. Not him, the one with the beard. Hold on, that guy. He thinks I look like the guy with the beard, even though I don't have long hair. Yeah, but apparently the face is like in the beard and everything. Fletcher sent me a thing, said I look like that guy. I honestly had no idea what he was even referencing, and then I just literally saw it right now. Thanks, True TV, or TBS, or TNT, or whatever, whichever one it is. There's our boy Murr, former guest at the old GeekCon from Impractical Jokers. I'd love to get another Impractical Joker on at GeekCon. I love those guys. All right. So those are your streaming platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Follow, like, subscribe to all of them. We would appreciate it. Helps our metrics. If you are watching the stream, say something. Say hi. Give us a thumbs up, whatever. All of that helps us out, man. We greatly appreciate it. The app is a good way to tune into the show, 1130 The Tiger. Search for that on Google Play or your iTunes App Store. You can listen to us in crystal clear HD audio. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth, the legend, Rogers Hampton Jr.
We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, and in the name of the Lollipop Guild, we wish to welcome you to Munchkinland.
Hey, boy. Hey, boy.
Hi, man.
Hello.
What's up, my dude?
Friday Eve, baby.
Hambone. It's my Friday, by the way. Although not really, because I have 2 softball games to call tomorrow, and I have 1 to call on Saturday. So really, technically, it's kind of like my Wednesday. You know, at least in terms of Northwestern. But in terms of this here show, no show for me tomorrow. And I guess walk-ons is the play for tomorrow, Hambone?
That's what I've been told.
All right, so we will be hitting walk-ons tomorrow for lunch. I would imagine Hambone and Fletcher will be there a bit longer than lunch. If past precedent is any indication, Hambone and Fletcher may be there slightly longer than lunch. They might end up there for dinner as well. I will just be there for lunch. I've got to go about 1:30. Got to take off and head down to Natchitoches to call a little softball. So we'll get that going. But yeah, we'll be at Walk-Ons in Shreveport, by the way, not the one in Bossier. Walk-Ons in Shreveport. We'll have a table set up, probably out on the patio. It's usually where we go and post up. Or maybe in that extra room, one of those. Hopefully we won't have any people who are mad that Hambone's being boisterous. I don't want to have Hambone have to square up on anybody. You know, we don't need that going on again. And by the way, if Hambone's squaring up on somebody and it's, past about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, things could get real serious. You know, if y'all get there at like noon and it gets on a few hours in, Hambone's had a few libations. You don't want to then try to square up on Hambone because he will square up on you. And the fists of fury will start flying. When's the last time you punched someone, Rogers? Like legit, like in a fight, like just, I don't care if it was strong, weak, whatever. Like when's the last time you actually like legitimately struck someone in anger?
Out of anger?
Yes.
Oh, it's been a while because jail's not usually worth it.
Right. Oh, I agree with you.
And usually if I'm on, like you said, square up, either the cops or the fire department or
the ambulance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here comes the coroner.
Because if I've decided to make that decision, it's going to be till the end.
Right. Here comes the coroner.
Yes. No, it's been a while. Because especially once since Lauren was born.
Right.
There was a couple times with her that I lost my cool, but the other person backed down because they knew I was right and they saw how PO'd I was, especially if it involved Lauren.
Right.
That took it to a level that, dude, you don't understand.
No, I don't understand.
But as far as physically hitting somebody, the closest I came, 5 years ago with my neighbor.
Okay.
Over our little fallout.
Yeah, I remember the fallout.
I said, you know what? Let's meet right in the middle of the street.
There you go.
That way you can't pull the crap if I walked onto your property.
Right.
And I can't pull the crap if you walked onto mine. Let's meet right in the public street.
Y'all should have.
He just kind of was jawing, and when he saw me started walking toward the street.
Right.
All of a sudden, that's when he realized I was serious, and he turned around, went back in, shut his garage.
You got to do the.
We haven't spoke since then. I've exchanged a few ugly glances,
a couple of pleasantries,
and a good
silent pleasantries,
and a good few in between the fingers. Read my sign.
Okay, yeah. Nice.
No, after that, when he saw I was
little sign language.
When he saw I was walking down my driveway toward the street, and I'll meet you right in the middle. Let's go.
Did you do the Mission Impossible Henry Cavill thing? Have you ever? I don't know if you ever watched any of that. When I think it was Mission Impossible. Henry Cavill, who was Superman, the last Superman, he played. He wasn't technically a bad guy. He was a good guy, but I think he and Tom Cruise got in a fight for some reason. I think it was one of the Mission Impossibles. Well, when he was like an agent, and when he was getting ready to fight, he like took his fists and shoved each one of them down like he was cocking a gun. He was like, and then he was ready to fight. So he was walking at him. I'm gonna do this. This is not.
Yeah. I need to see.
So I'm gonna do this. If you see this on the screen, you'll see what I'm talking about. So he would when he's getting ready to fight. People will crack their knuckles or like flex or shake. So he does this. He walks over and he goes.
Now, this is in the movie or real life?
No, that's in the movie.
Okay, I thought because sometimes those actors have little tips.
Yeah, no, it's like he's loading a gun and he like pops one and pops the other and then brings them up because he's ready to fight. Like he's cocking a gun.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah, it was pretty hilarious, and
I get it.
Yeah.
Kind of do it. Kind of a different play on. Hey, I'm showing you my guns.
So they call it Rogers. They call it the Henry Cavill fist reload. And it was it was Mission Impossible. And they called it. He said that he improvised it, and they called it the arm reload. Yeah. Said he did it as a he's a CIA agent. It was in Mission Impossible. And I believe he was fighting Tom Cruise. It said that he did it. He improvised it to warm up his sore biceps. So he's like kind of popping his biceps, but he did it once for each, and then his hands are up and he's ready to go. That's hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. That is hilarious. Yeah, so Rogers, it's on TikTok. That's not going to work. And by the way, he had a spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't seen Deadpool and Wolverine. Yeah, exactly. Cover your ears, Rogers. I like that you're covering your ears by peeping your headphones harder on your ears. That's right. Henry Cavill played one of the Wolverine variants in Deadpool and Wolverine. And he went to go fight Deadpool, and he did the same thing where he reloaded his arms. Same thing. It was amazing. That was probably the best Easter egg in all of Deadpool and Wolverine. The guy who's played Superman for all these years in DC, showing up in a Marvel movie, playing one of the iconic characters. All right, it's a Patrick Netherton show, off and running. He's Rogers, I'm Patrick. Bash sent me a text this morning, said, see you at the Bananas game tonight. I think that was to Fletcher this morning. Fletcher going to the Bananas game tonight? I'm assuming the Savannah Bananas. I don't know. I think that might have been a wrong text. Yeah, they're not playing here. Rogers, they just sold out, I want to say they played in Cleveland maybe and sold out the NFL stadium, like 70,000 people for a baseball game. Hey, look, I'm all for anything that'll draw people to the game. It's fun. They're doing dances. They're doing backflips, all that stuff. It's Harlem Globetrotter baseball, basically. I'm fine with it. By the way, High Point back within 3 of Purdue with 7 minutes left to go. Patrick Netherton Show keeping you updated on day 1, the first full day of the NCAA Tournament. We'll talk more when we come back.
11:30 The Tiger, your home for LSU sports, Powered by Jack Spring Electric.
It happens more than you think. A customer wants, no needs the goods and services your business offers. No matter how hard they try, they can't find you, but they find your competitor right there at the top of the results page.
And even if they do find your website, when they click, it's like a ghost town.
Hello?
Outdated, not compelling, and perhaps worse, it has information that's not accurate.
Y2K? But how do you fix that? At Town Square Interactive, we have the tools to help you maximize your online presence. Just go to mylocalcustomers.com and start by getting a free local customer analysis.
This online tool will show you just how many customers in your area you could be reaching. To get in front of those customers, we will build a premium website for your business.
One that shows up well in web searches and converts website clicks into phone calls, appointments, and foot traffic.
It's simple, it's fast, and it's affordable. Go to mylocalcustomers.com and get started by getting your free local customer analysis today.
It's time to start betting on yourself. Louisiana 988 can help if you're dealing with tough emotions caused by gambling habits. You can share as much or as little as you want, and it's completely confidential. It's free, available 24/7, and most people who reach out report feeling better right in the moment. Call or text 988 anytime.
I'm Richard Fontenot, president of the Louisiana Farm Bureau Federation. While I'm a fourth-generation rice and soybean grower, you don't have to be a farmer to be a Louisiana Farm Bureau member. Membership has its benefits, from discounts on car seats, hotel rooms, and rental cars, to access to insurance you can count on to be there when you need, plus a whole lot more. We're 145,000 members strong, and we want you to join the Louisiana Farm Bureau family.
Visit lafarmbureau.org. The Louisiana Farm Bureau Federation, the voice of Louisiana agriculture.
If you're looking for quick, easy, delicious, 3 words, Natchitoches meat pie. Oh, yeah. Check your grocer's freezer for Natchitoches meat pies from the Natchitoches Meat Pie Company, a true Louisiana food made right there in Coshada, Louisiana, and shipped to all of our grocers' freezers around here. Natchitoches meat pies, mini meat pies, crawfish pies. Use that air fryer. It's so tasty you won't believe it.
Morrison DeWitt Injury Lawyers built a practice on representing real people with real injuries and have obtained real results. Their success stories speak for themselves. They know and have experience with the best doctors and experts in their fields to provide the best care. If you or a loved one are injured, it is extremely important to choose the right lawyer. To see what they've done for others or to schedule a free consultation, visit morrisdewitt.com. Paid non-lawyer spokesperson, Shreveport, Trey Morris, LA 2417189. Results may vary.
Rejuva Medical can help you to feel your best. Now, if you're struggling to lose weight, Rejuva Medical offers medically monitored weight loss. If you're plagued by fatigue, low libido, muscle loss, just the lethargy, we can help with hormone replacement therapy. Begin your journey to a better you today. RejuvaMeMedical.com. That's REJUVIME medical.com.
Bobby L. Greene Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. 3 generations of customer service. The Green Team, your home team. Plumbing, heating, cooling. We do it all and do it right. Bobby L. Greene Plumbing, Heating, Cooling. Call or schedule at greenplumbing.com.
Weather is finally starting to warm up a little bit, and that new boat is waiting for you at the all-new Jimmy Granger Outdoors in the Shreveport Auto Mall. And right now, you can buy a brand new 23 model Triton 179 TRX or a new 23 XL Bay Pro 203. Your choice, just $330 a month. And Jimmy Granger loves giving away stuff, so every boat buyer right now gets a $300 gift card to Jimmy Granger Outdoors Big Tackle Shop. Jimmy Granger Outdoors, conveniently located in the Shreveport Auto Mall and open all day Monday through Saturday. A cool place to buy a boat.
103.3 FM and 1130 The Tiger, Shreveport's home for LSU sports.
A good time is in the air. It's the Patrick Netherton Show.
know, Rogers. Not looking good for your Cougars, buddy. They're only up by 19 with 5 minutes left to go in the first half. I know Kelvin Sampson's going to be mad as hell. They gave up 18 points in the first 15 minutes. Yeah, Houston does not appear they're going to have a whole lot of problem with SIUE. And they just forced another turnover. Patrick Netherton Show, 1130 The Tiger, 103.3 FM. Rogers and Patrick. Oh, no, it's 40-18. Well, I think we can probably turn that one off. Tough times for SIUE. Cougars are getting it done. Where are they playing, Rogers? Do you remember by any chance? Midwest region. Oh, they're in Wichita. Wichita, Kansas. Which might be, if Arkansas beats Kansas, it might be Wichita, Kansas. Because I still think they need to have some kind of the state needs to be pronounced like the other state, even if it's just for like a day. Right? Just make a proclamation that like the next day, for 24 hours, the state will be known as Kansas or Arkansas. I mean, hell, Rogers, half the people already call it Arkansas anyway, right? So why not? Patrick Netherton Show, 1130 The Tiger, 103.3 FM. Rogers and Patrick, that's us. Purdue leading High Point by 8. Down late in that ball game. Louisville, the first team officially eliminated from the NCAA tournament proper. The Cardinals are gone, eliminated by Creighton. Rogers, I have no idea if I had that in my bracket or not. Let's see. Did I or did I pick Louisville? Well, I've got 10 points, so I think I picked Creighton, Rogers. Yeah, I picked Creighton. Hambone, I'm winning the bracket challenge. Let's go. Let's go. I had Creighton to beat Louisville. I am a god when it comes to picking the brackets. Meanwhile, second half just beginning in Wisconsin, Montana. That's not a place. That's a game. Imagine if there was a place called Wisconsin, Montana. And Purdue shooting appearing to be technical or flagrant free throws here. I didn't see what happened. But it's the under 4 media timeout, and coming out of the under 4 media timeout, Purdue is now up 9 with 3:58 left. Apparently, Kamani Hamilton, whoever that is, for High Point, fouled out. I know a lot of people thought High Point was going to win that matchup. A lot of folks felt like that was one of the upsets. Rogers, I appreciate that the bracket challenge told me that my bracket is perfect so far. I'm 1 for 1. Question, though, is did I pick High Point? No, I picked Purdue. Good for me. Rogers, good for me. But that's what I'm talking about. I literally have no idea who I picked in my bracket. I didn't know that I picked Creighton. I didn't know that I picked Purdue. I didn't feel like I picked High Point. I felt like too many people liked it. But yeah, I that's one of my favorite things about the NCAA tournament is just enjoy it, man. Like if High Point comes back to beat Purdue, especially hit some buzzer beater, I'm going to enjoy the heck out of it. Even though it would cost me a win in my bracket. Who cares? Although, Rogers, I care enough to know that I'm 1 for 1 in my bracket right now. So I'm perfect. I'm number 1 in the bracket challenge. I just want everyone to know that right now. He's Rogers. I'm Patrick. Our show brought to you by the fine folks at Bobby L. Greene Plumbing. Don't forget, tune-up time, man. Need to get your HVAC tuned up. I know it's kind of chilly today, but Rogers is hot tamale. Huh? The good news is, Rogers, you only have to deal with this in person tomorrow, but not on the radio. I don't know if that makes it better or not. Is it better if it's not on the radio, or is it better that I'm like performing for the radio audience and maybe there's someone out there that enjoys this humor? Because I know you don't. I hope somebody wears camo tomorrow at walk-ons. But how would I know? I can hear Rogers muttering under his breath. Just plaintive sighs and, oh, God. I mean, I'm watching them, Rogers. Keeping up. The problem is 2 of them are in commercial right now. But I am keeping up with Wisconsin and Montana. The Badgers and the Grizzlies. Yeah, I hope someone shows up at walk-ons tomorrow in camo. That would be ideal. Yeah, and don't forget, we are going to be at walk-ons tomorrow. So if you would like to come out and join us, hang out, eat some good food, have yourself a wonderful time, you can do that. And if you would be so kind as to call up and patronize our sponsor, Bobby L. Greene Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Again, it's cool right now, but, you know, this is that sort of last vestige of winter. Spring actually started literally today, I believe. Yes. And so that means, you know, there's already pollen all over the place. My truck is green now because when you mix yellow with blue, you get green. My truck's green. All the phlegm that I'm coughing up is green. Not really. I'm okay. Got over the cold. Feeling a little bit better about life. Stomach's feeling a little bit better. I'm getting off the Ozempic. I can't handle it anymore. It's messing my stomach up too much. So all of that. But yeah, Bobby L. Greene. Speaking of green, Bobby L. Greene Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Give him a shout, 631-0235. Oh, there's your boy, Rogers. Will Wade walking into the building. 631-0235. They're showing Clemson and McNeese getting ready. That game's at 2:15, I believe. Yeah, I believe we'll get the start of that game anywhere here on the show. Get to take you through that one. By the way, Rogers, I picked Clemson to beat McNeese. Sorry, Broncos. This was what Pat Forty called McNeese in his breakdown of the tournament teams. But I did pick Clemson to beat McNeese. Hope McNeese wins. I really do. That'd be fun. A lot of people were actually predicting McNeese and High Point to play in the second round. And unless High Point gets going, whoever wins Purdue and McNeese is going to see, whoever wins McNeese and Clemson is going to see Purdue. And that's why I have Purdue advancing. I believe I have them advancing to Sweet 16. Oh, nice. High Point got a steal and then lost it out of bounds. Womp womp. All right, we're keeping up with what's going on in the tournament. Houston's only leading by 24 now at the under 4-minute timeout. High Point decided to try to play a little zone here. Houston, great patience, and they knocked down a 3. Or 2, actually. Deep 2. So, yeah, Houston's waylaying SIU Edwardsville. Creighton has already defeated Louisville by 14. That's the 8-9 matchup. They'll get to go face number 1. And who are they facing? Which number 1 do they get? Oh, they get Auburn or Alabama State. That game being played here in just a bit. But we got full game action going on here. We're watching all of them for you, keeping up with it. Best 2 days in sports, Thursday and Friday of the first day of the NCAA tournament. Bar none to me. Best 2 days in sports. I love the Masters. Don't get me wrong. Masters is great. Love love the Super Bowl, love some college football games, but just for sheer volume and most of the time awesomeness, I'm all about the NCAA tournament. By the way, 4 first-time tournament entrants this year: Omaha, SIUE, UC San Diego, and then I did not see the last one. But all first-timers in the NCAA tournament, which is awesome. That's what it's all about, man, making it to the big dance. And, we talked a little bit yesterday. A lot of people mad that 16 seeds don't get the quote-unquote tournament experience because 4 of them are sent to Dayton to play in the first 4. But as I will remind everyone, you also don't get any money for that. You get your travel paid for, and it's nice, but you don't get a win share, right? Alabama State winning in the first 4 actually netted their conference $2 million over the next 6 years. Like, that's amazing. Now, they get a little extra piece of that, but all of the members of the SWAC get a little boost to their incomes and to their bottom line thanks to Alabama State winning in the first 4. Every win share, I believe, is almost $350,000, something like that. So over the course of 6 years, it's over $2 million that the SWAC will get to split up and give to their member institutions. So Grambling and Southern are getting a little extra cash in their pockets thanks to Alabama State winning over St. Francis of Pennsylvania. Like, honestly, that's what it's all about, man. That's what makes the first 4 good. And it's why I will always champion a couple of 16 seeds playing in that matchup. Because in the history of the tournament, 2 16 seeds have beaten 1 seeds in the history of the whole tournament. But in the first 4, 2 16 seeds are guaranteed to get wins immediately. And yeah, a 16 beating a 16 doesn't feel like a real tournament win. But you know what? It pays like a real tournament win. And that's awesome. Absolutely awesome. Also, big night for folks who don't believe in the NCAA tournament results are not a reflection of conference strength, right? There's a lot of people out there who believe that Texas losing last night shows that the SEC somehow was not the most dominant league. As you know, if you've listened to my show for any length of time, we don't abide by that. We've always believed it about bowl games, and it's the same thing about the NCAA tournament. Texas losing in the first 4 has nothing to do with whether Rogers. Houston just hit a 3 at the buzzer to go up 28 at halftime. Goodness. They forced a steal, kicked it ahead. Dude hoisted it with half a second on the clock. Did he get it off? He sure did. Wow. Got it off with 0.3 of a second on the clock, and they hit another 3 to go up 52-24 at the half. Houston laying waste to SIUE. Purdue up 11 on High Point with less than a minute left. Matt Painter looks like he's going to get out of the first round. But yeah, 16's getting a win share is awesome. Like, that's tremendous. Do they get the quote-unquote full tournament experience? Not really, right? They're not playing at whatever the venue is that they're supposed to be playing at. They're not getting to play the 1 seed. But again, ask a kid on that Alabama State team. would you rather beat a 16 seed in Dayton in the first four and forever be able to say you won a game in the NCAA tournament, or would you rather get your butts handed? Would you rather right now be SIUE and you're down 28 at halftime to Houston, and Houston's running roughshod over you and they're hitting everything, they're clowning you at this point? Do you think the kids at SIUE would rather be the kids at Alabama State and have a win in the NCAA tournament to talk about for the rest of their lives? I bet they would. Nobody cares that it was over St. Francis of Pennsylvania. Nobody cares that it was a 16 versus a 16. So I'm sorry. I'm one who would always want to see the 16 seeds in the first four. Not all of them, right? I think that you should have at-larges in there as well to, quote-unquote, play their way into the big tournament. But I also don't believe that St. Francis of Pennsylvania did not have a, quote, full tournament experience simply because they went to Dayton first and then lost and didn't get to advance past then. I don't buy any of that. I believe that the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Got a delightful head shake from Hambone and a plaintive sigh. And long hour? It's not even an hour yet, Roger. It's only 50 minutes. We haven't even gotten to an hour yet. Do you feel like you need to pad the brakes a little bit? Put a few extra PSAs in there? Just like, can I throw this? You all right? I learned it by watching you. Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs. I think I'd love to see that PSA make a comeback, Rogers. Where did you get these drugs? Who taught you how to use these? What, you all right? I learned it by watching you. Parents who use drugs have kids who use drugs. Rogers, I'm going to say a little bit been over there mainlining cocaine. Little bit's been just heroin for years after watching her dad use drugs all these years. And the best part about it, of course, Rogers, is it's not like the dad went in and found the kid's syringe and spoon with a lighter and one of those rubber band things to inject something. Like literally he found a joint. Like, look, kids of a certain age don't need to be doing that, right? You need to be a grown-ass adult before you start deciding to use drugs. And obviously I'm speaking of marijuana, of course, not heroin or looks like heroin, Gene, not heroin or cocaine or crack or any of that stuff. Sploink or bliff or whatever they call the drugs these days, Roger. You know the kids calling the drugs these days all kind of weird things. Yeah, like I've always been hey, marijuana, whatever, man. It's a natural plant. Like, just be careful as always. But it's to me, it's not that big a deal. Obviously, cocaine, heroin, smack, spank, slick, snort, sniff, whatever. Like any of that stuff, yeah, we're not good. Anything that we have to inject, not a fan of. Although I guess, Rogers, I inject myself with Ozempic every week, so not a fan of that either, by the way. At this point, been messing my gut up. So yeah, it would have been a lot more impactful if the dad went into the kids, found the kids' box of drugs, and it wasn't a joint and like one bud of marijuana, and it was like a syringe and a rubber tube and a spoon. That would have been way more impactful. But the kid's got a joint under his bed. Like, calm down, buddy. You all right? I learned it by watching you. Parents who use drugs have kids who use drugs. Rogers Purdue is taking down High Point. big upset favorite, High Point. Lost by 12 to Purdue in Providence, Rhode Island, where McNeese will be playing next against Clemson. And Rogers' bracket remains perfect in that he did not do one. Therefore, he is your bracket is both perfect and imperfect at the same time, Roger. Your bracket is like Schrodinger's cat. It is both alive and dead at the same time, as long as it is not being looked at. He's Rogers. I'm Patrick. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day so far. Hambone's not. At least he's not had a good last 54 minutes. We'll work on that. Rogers, next hour, serious, just talking about sports, no puns, no jokes, no listeners. We'll be back.
I spend so much time believing all the lies, keep the dream alive.
The following is a paid program. Participants of this program are not employees of this station, and their views, opinions, and claims do not necessarily represent those of Town Square Media, its employees, or advertisers.
You have 3 ex-wives, and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-444-2013. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-444-2013. That's 800-444-2013. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-444-2013. 800-444-2013.
Hey, if you have ugly yellow toe fungus, you got to hear about the secret 2-minute trick that I found for my husband. It works from both the inside and the outside. Thousands of people are using it to get rid of their toe fungus. You can check it out at crystalflesh.com. Jake started off with a small spot on his big toe, and then it spread and got really bad. His toes were nasty. It was so embarrassing. He was afraid to take his socks off. He hid his yellow and crumbly toes from everyone. He tried everything to get rid of it. Nothing helped. And then we found crystalflesh.com. It was the only thing that worked. In just a few weeks, his toes looked amazing. He's now walking around barefoot again. You guys need to try this. I'm telling you, this stuff is different. It's not sold in stores, but go check it out at crystalflesh.com. They'll even let you try it risk-free, so you have nothing to lose. But whatever you do, don't let it get worse. You don't have to live with this anymore. Go check it out now. Just click over to crystalflesh.com.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stopped, opt out. Individual results may vary. Consult a doctor prior to use.
You've lost so much weight. How'd you do it?
I got medical treatment for weight loss through Zelty and lost 50 pounds. I struggled for the longest time, but Zelty makes it easy and affordable to get weight loss treatment 100% online. Zelty providers can prescribe FDA-approved weight loss medications clinically shown to help people lose weight, like Wegovy, Zepbound, and others.
I've heard those medications can help you lose weight, but aren't they expensive?
Zelty can help get the medication covered by insurance, so it's as little as $0 a month.
What if you don't have insurance?
No problem. Zelty may be able to help you get other GLP-1 medications for 80 to 90% off the price of name brand medications.
I'm ready to start losing weight. How do I get started with Zelty?
Just text.
Text SUNNY to 200-300 to get started today with Zelty and see if weight loss medications like Wegovy and Zepbound are right for you. Don't wait. Text now for a link to your exclusive offer. Text SUNNY to 200-300. That's SUNNY to 200-300. SUNNY to 200-300.
Looking for quick and easy ways to feed your family after a busy day? Texas Roadhouse on Gould Drive in Bossier City has some great options for you. Hop on our mobile app or give us a call at 318-746-7122 to hear about our family pack options like hand-cut sirloin or our fall-off-the-bone ribs or chicken critters. We can't wait to see you. Texas Roadhouse on Gould Drive in Bossier City, where love and great food come together. Hop on our mobile app or give us a call at 318-746-7122.
to. Attention food lovers, this Friday at 9 a.m. Seize the deal of a lifetime at seizethedeal.com. Get a $50 gift card to Ernest's Orleans Restaurant for just $25. That's right, half off on the finest dining experience in Shreveport. Enjoy their famous marinated crab claws, prime steaks, and fresh seafood at a fraction of the price. Visit seizethedeal.com this Friday at 9 a.m. and treat yourself to a culinary delight at Ernest's Orleans Restaurant. Plus, visit ErnestOrleans.com to see the best menu in town.
There are so many reasons to shop at Chevyland. They are the #1 Chevy dealer in the area, for Pete's sake. But I'm just telling you right now, if you're in the market for a Silverado, that's the place to be. The Silverado LTZ that I'm driving around has everything that I'm looking for. Look, I'm getting older. Maybe I don't drive as well as I used to, which is why I love the front and rear parking sensors, the surround view camera system, all right there in that Silverado LTZ from Chevyland. 7500 Uri Drive in Shreveport. Together, let's drive.
Morse & DeWitt Injury Lawyers built a practice on representing real people with real injuries and have obtained real results. Their success stories speak for themselves. Visit morrisedewitt.com. Paid non-lawyer spokesperson, Shreveport, Trey Morris, LA 2417188. Results may vary. Morse & DeWitt Injury Lawyers built a practice on representing real people with real injuries and have obtained real results. Their success stories speak for themselves. Visit morrisedewitt.com. Paid non-lawyer spokesperson, Shreveport, Trey Morris, LA 2417188. Results may vary.
Rejuva Medical can help you to feel your best. Now, if you're struggling to lose weight, Rejuva Medical offers medically monitored weight loss. If you're plagued by fatigue, low libido, muscle loss, just the lethargy, we can help with hormone replacement therapy. Begin your journey to a better you today. RejuvaMeMedical.com. That's REJUVIME medical.com.
Bobby L. Greene Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. 3 generations of customer service. The Green Team, your home team. Plumbing, heating, cooling. We do it all and do it right. Bobby L. Greene Plumbing, Heating, Cooling. Call or schedule at greenplumbing.com.
So it's that time of the year you wake up thinking about going fishing. You go to bed and dream about going fishing. And that fishing dream includes a trip to the all-new Jimmy Granger Outdoors in the Shreveport Auto Mall. They are loaded with new boats. There's Ranger and Triton and Bass Cat and aluminum boats from Ranger and Excel. And right now, every boat buyer gets a $300 gift card to Jimmy Granger Outdoors Big Tackle Shop. Jimmy Granger Outdoors, conveniently located in the Shreveport Auto Mall and open all day Monday through Saturday. A cool place to buy a boat.
103.3 FM and 1130 The Tiger, Shreveport's home for LSU sports. KWKH and K277DO Shreveport, 103.3 FM and 1130 The Tiger, Bossier City's home for LSU sports, a Town Square media station.
Welcome back to the Patrick Netherton Show.
A Monday warrior, mean stride. Today's Tom Sawyer, mean pride. Though his mind is not for him, don't put him down as arrogant. His reserve a quiet defense, writing out the day's events. The river. What you say about his company is what you say about society. Catch the mist, catch the myth, catch the mystery, catch the drift. The world is love and life are deep. Maybe as the skies are wide. Today's Tom Sawyer, he gets high on you, and the space he invades, he gets by on you.
Uh-oh, Rogers. Auburn about to go down. Alabama State took a 3-0 lead. It's tied at 5, almost 3 minutes in. Say goodnight to Auburn. Oh, you think a free throw is going to save you, Auburn? You think going up 6-5 is good enough? I think I have Auburn playing in the national championship, actually. Yeah, I have Houston beating Auburn. Rogers, remember I just told y'all to forget about your brackets after you do them and enjoy the madness? I'm 2-0 in my brackets, so I'm going to talk about it for just a little bit because my bracket is perfect and I'm the best. I don't think I had Montana beating Wisconsin. No, I had Wisconsin. Okay. So I'm about to be 3-0, Rogers. Hambone, I'm just going to say this might be the best start that anyone's ever been off to in a bracket challenge in the history of bracket challenges. 3-0. I don't know that anybody's ever started 3-0 in a bracket challenge. Our show is brought to you by Bobby L. Greene Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, 6310235 or greeneplumbing.com. Join their club, their monthly club membership. All kind of benefits for low prices. That's what we like. Hambone loves a good benefit for a low price. So give them a shout at 6310235 or go to greeneplumbing.com. Sign up for their club membership. Bunch of things you can get done for a low price. We're keeping track of what's going on in the tournament. Rogers hates his life. Oh, dang. Auburn's up 12-5 now? Oh, whoops. It was just literally 5-5 a moment ago. It's funny how that happens. Action that's already completed. Creighton has defeated Louisville, the 9 seed, pulling technically the first upset of the tournament in the first game of the tournament. 9 seed beating an 8 seed. Then Purdue handling their business against High Point, who a lot of people thought was an upset pick. Yet, they did not. Rogers, they're already showing Amir Khan from McNeese, the manager. He's already getting airtime. Right now he's gotten more airtime than McNeese has. Amir Khan, who brings him out to the for every game with the boombox strapped around his neck. And hey, here's what's crazy, Rogers. Guess who else started off his career as a student manager? Will Wade. So if anybody can appreciate what Amir Khan is doing, it is Will Wade. I was talking to Matt Bonnet yesterday, the SID for McNeese and our friend, and Bonnet was saying he's never seen anything like it. He said more people wanted to talk to Amir Khan than wanted to talk to anyone on the team. And he's out there right now shagging balls and first manager to sign an NIL deal. How about that? Good for him, man. Everybody I've talked to said he's a great kid, hard worker. Good for him. And he's getting a lot of run right now on the for the NCAA tournament. That is awesome stuff. Absolutely awesome stuff. And the cool thing is that now all of the folks on the on the desk get to talk about how good managers are and how key they are and how much they, you always hear, Rogers, like, especially in baseball, you hear a lot about it. They talk about clubhouse managers and the players always are tipping the clubhouse managers, what they call the clubbies. Players are always giving them things and tipping them and whatever. And that's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. Kenny Smith talking about the managers. Chuck talking about the managers. Like, that's awesome. I love the fact that those guys are getting a lot of love, because there are so many people behind the scenes that make the job of player easy. Not easy, but easier. And so it's cool to see those kind of folks get recognized. They said, one of them said to Chuck, "Can you imagine the NIL pizza deal that you would have had back at Auburn?" Oh, that's brutal. I don't know who said it. I don't know if it was Kenny or if it was or if it was Clark Kellogg who gave it to. Yeah, they keep showing Amir Khan, man. Good for him. What an awesome thing. Yeah, he's got NIL deals with I think he's got maybe like a cookie place in Lake Charles. He's got a couple other things as well. So awesome. Isn't it great though? Like again, Rogers, I'm sure, when you played high school football, y'all had students that were running around helping you out, right? That, and obviously you see it when you're, when you're around a basketball team. There's, depending on what level you're at, a football team, a basketball team, baseball, whatever, they all have student managers. They're all, they're doing everything from real grunt work, like picking up towels and doing laundry and all that stuff, all the way to a lot of them, and again, like Will Wade. Will Wade was a student manager when he started his career, and he made his way all the way to head coach. Oh, boy. Alabama State, Rogers, cut it to 7. Auburn better watch out. It's, Hambone, Houston's only up 30 now. Sorry, buddy. By the way, one of the top bets in the tournament so far in the first round was Houston minus 29.5. Like, a ton of people believed Houston would win by 30 or more over SIUE, and they're currently up 30. Still 18 minutes left to go. If you took SIUE plus 29.5, you'd lose right now. Yes. Yeah. But, again, there's still 18 minutes left in this game. Oh, they just gave up an easy dunk, Rogers. Boy, Houston, they may not win this game. They may not win this game. They're relaxing too early, Rogers. Taking their foot off the gas. Oh, we're off tomorrow, by the way. Nobody's more thankful than Rogers Hampton, I can assure you.
So get all your calls and texts in.
Nobody's texting, Rogers.
45 minutes.
Nobody's
please.
texting. Nobody's calling or texting, man.
Please.
It's just me.
Even if it's a traffic problem.
I mean, if you want to answer the traffic phone next time it rings,
We've done that a few times in the morning.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Giggles.
I'll do it. I'll answer it.
One
Let's
day
go.
we actually needed it. There was a broke-down vehicle where the construction on 20 is.
Who actually answers that phone?
It's supposed to be Keel.
Keel, okay.
It rings in everywhere.
Right. But I mean, no one's live right now except us.
Yeah.
So if you're calling traffic to, like, right now, good luck. I don't know. Do you leave a message? Like, do you get a message? I don't know. What's a traffic line, Rogers? Let me call it real quick.
I don't know what it is, to be honest with you.
I don't know either.
I barely can remember the new request line.
Oh.
Because everybody's complaining about, why would you change 320-1130?
I don't know.
Well.
I don't know. It wasn't our choice.
It wasn't our choice. Apparently, the system we use with the internet had to have a whole new...
They weren't allowed to use that number.
Binary code or something like that.
Yes, binary code, Rogers. I believe that's what it is. I believe it's binary code.
The Da Vinci code.
It was the Fibonacci sequence, Rogers.
See?
We had to use the Fibonacci sequence.
Angels and demons, I think.
It was the Fetzer valve.
And Leon's kidding.
Rogers, the Fetzer valve. It's all ball bearings nowadays. Maybe you need a refresher course. Hey! 318, miss the DAX Thursdays for March Madness. Parentheses, there's your text. Oh, thanks, 318. Appreciate you bailing Hambone out there.
Thank you, brother.
I thought for a second Hambone was going to grab his phone and just start texting, talk about sports or something. I don't know what. Stop making jokes. You're killing me. I mean Hambone. Me, I mean Hambone.
Knew I should have went out and bought a camouflage shirt.
Yep. I would have. But I would still be making jokes.
You just think nobody was here.
But I would not be. I would not be pointedly making them because I know it hurts you.
But you wouldn't know I was here.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be making jokes pointedly to hurt you.
What's that bumper music playing?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess Rogers set the computer up to just work automatically. As soon as the computer hears me say, all right, let's take a break, it just kicks in and starts playing bumper music.
It's kind of like one of those robots that brings your food to your table.
Exactly. Hambone ain't never going to eat there. Automatic cart that wheels my food out to me? You go to hell, sir. I'll be honest with you. That's still, to this day, one of the most remarkable stances that I've ever heard anyone take that multiple people then agreed with. Like, we're not concerned that, like, AI is going to take over the world. Somebody get hurt? No. No, it's one of the guards. That's Broom right there, 4. It's not that AI is going to take over the world and, like, turn into war games and launch a nuke on our behalf,
Thermonuclear war.
Right, how about a nice game of chess? Like, it,
Hello, Professor.
Yeah, we're Professor Falcon. We're not concerned that AI is going to take over and, like, launch nukes or enslave the humans. Rogers is worried about a cart on wheels that automatically brings his food to him at a table. Like, that's what Hambone's concerned about. And apparently a lot of other people as well. Like, I still, to this day, that is one of the most flabbergasting things I've ever learned. One, Rogers specifically would not eat at the restaurant that had the automatic cart that brings the food out to you. And it's literally just a shelf on wheels. It looks suspiciously like the shelf that the substitute teacher used to wheel the TV in on. It looks like that, except it just has a computer. Right, like, exactly. It just has a computer on it, and it drives itself. I know, like, and Rogers is like, I'm not cool with it. I don't want to be near it. I'll go to the counter and get my food. Or are we taking a job from someone whose job is simply to deliver the food to us? Which obviously you're not. And then a bunch of people were like, I agree with Rogers. Hell no, I'm not going to go eat somewhere that has a AI shelf on wheels bringing my food out to me. Like, I'm not going to lie. It's one of the most startling things that I've ever learned about my listening audience, and Rogers, for that matter. Like, I did not expect the vitriolic, negative reaction to the automated cart on wheels. Like, Rogers, I can understand if it's one of those that looks like a spider, and Gene Simmons, like, had it and it was injecting people with its poison. Remember that movie? Runaway, yeah. Remember, like, I can understand. I don't want to see a mechanical spider that's injecting people with poison. Like, I don't want that. Nobody would, except Gene Simmons, apparently. I know, he's a bad guy. Bad guy. But like, like, even the humanoid-looking AI robots that, like, walk and stuff and can run, like, I don't like those either. I don't need that. But it's a shelf on wheels. Like, it looks like the cart that the little library lady, like, wheels around to put the books back up. It looks like the ghost from Ghostbusters. Like the librarian pushing the books in the bookshelf, the book, cart. That was your plan? Get her? But apparently there's a whole group of people who do not want to be served by a robotic cart on wheels. Again, and the thing that I never could bore down on and really get to the heart of, I never could understand why. Like, do you think the cart is going to come, like, run over your foot? Do you think it's going to, like, stop suddenly and your burger's going to go flying off of it onto the floor? Like, I never understood what the negative thought process. It's not taking anybody's job. Like, it's not like there's an employee whose only job is to run food at the fast food burger joint. Like, you're not taking jobs from a deserving human. If anything, you're making the jobs easier on the humans because they don't have to take time away from cooking the next burger or putting the next batch of fries in the grease to go and walk your order out to your table. And yet, the Hambone wants no piece. No piece of a robotic cart with shelves on wheels. Rogers, I can understand if it had like a little needle and it was poking people and killing them. Or if it had legs, like I don't want like moving legs, I don't want it to be bipedal. But it's literally just shelves on wheels. It'd be the same thing as if your wooden shelves over there, Rogers, just could roll around in here and like, if I put something on and it wheeled around and came and brought it to you. That's the thing I don't understand is why the negativity? T-Bone says, I like the robot servers. Said the one at the Mexican place I frequent has a cat face and a Mexican-style jacket. It's kind of cute. That's what I'm talking about, That's what I'm talking about, T-Bone.
I don't need to think about cats while I'm eating at a restaurant.
Well, at least you know that cat's alive, Rogers. It's not in the enchiladas. It's not the meow-chiladas, Rogers. Rogers, your boys are only up 28 right now. Might be time to push the panic button. They've only hit 2 of 7 to start the second half, and they just turned it over. I'm not saying it's time to push the panic button, but if it gets to 24, you might need to go ahead and start smashing that panic button a little bit. Houston took their foot off the gas, man. Here comes SIUE with the biggest comeback in the history of the NCAA Tournament. Down 30-something. 30-something's been canceled. He's Rogers. No robots, Hampton. I'm Patrick. Deliver my burger by any means necessary, Netherton. Trey said we need some 3-in-1 oil and some gauze pads. Some 40-weight ball bearings. Come on, guys. You maybe need a refresher course. It's all ball bearings. Hey! He's Rogers. I'm Patrick. Hang out with us as we watch the NCAA Tournament and get up to our particular brand of inanity. That's what we do. Uh-oh. Oh, Rogers. Kelvin Sampson. Oh, my gosh. That was a ridiculous block by Houston. I thought Kelvin Sampson was about to need a timeout. The lead was cut to 26. Instead, Houston got an insane block. We'll take a break. Come back. It's the Patrick Netherton Show.
Are Are you ready to take your brand to new heights? At Town Square Media, your success is our ultimate goal. At Town Square Media, we understand that reaching your audience across various platforms is essential in today's fast-paced landscape. One size fits none in the realm of marketing. See firsthand how Town Square Media crafts tailored solutions that align with your unique goals. Whether it's increasing brand awareness, driving sales, or fostering community engagement, our ability to customize strategies that deliver exactly what you need when you need it. Town Square Media isn't just a partner. We're your brand's most passionate advocate. See how Town Square Media can transform your vision into a reality that resonates, engages, and inspires. Call and schedule your free business analysis today. 318-688-1130. 318-688-1130. Your brand story starts here with Town Square Media, where innovation meets impact and your success is our priority.
The Tiger Den in the Shreveport Auto Mall has a fantastic selection of LSU women's basketball fan gear. If you're headed to the P-back for the big game or hosting a watch party, ladies, look your best in LSU tops with sparkles, cutter and buck long sleeve shirts, oversized sweatshirts, sweaters, cowboy hats, and boots. Of course, an awesome selection of superfan jewelry. Real men love LSU women's basketball. The Tiger Den will have you looking sharp in LSU polos, vests, sweatshirts, jackets, and hoodies. Get ready for the game. Make a fast break to the Tiger Den in the Shreveport Auto Mall.
If you're looking for quick, easy, delicious, 3 words, Natchitoches meat pie. Oh, yeah. Check your grocer's freezer for Natchitoches meat pies from the Natchitoches Meat Pie Company, a true Louisiana food made right there in Coshada, Louisiana, and shipped to all of our grocers' freezers around here. Natchitoches meat pies, mini meat pies, crawfish pies. Use that air fryer. It's so tasty you won't believe it.
Attention food lovers, this Friday at 9 a.m. Seize a deal of a lifetime at seizethedeal.com. Get a $50 gift card to Ernest's Orleans Restaurant for just $25. That's right, half off on the finest dining experience in Shreveport. Enjoy their famous marinated crab claws, prime steaks, and fresh seafood at a fraction of the price. Visit seizethedeal.com this Friday at 9 a.m. and treat yourself to a culinary delight at Ernest's Orleans Restaurant. Plus, visit ernestorleans.com to see the best menu in town.
That Chevy Silverado 1500 LTZ Texas Edition that I am cruising around in is just a dream truck. I love the leather upholstery. It's got the cooling seats that are going to come in handy so much here as these temperatures warm up. Can you imagine the summer without cooling seats and leather upholstery? As big as I am, not a pretty picture. But the Silverado LTZ from Chevyland's going to take care of me as it always does. Chevyland, together, let's drive.
Morrison DeWitt Injury Lawyers built a practice on representing real people with real injuries and have obtained real results. Their success stories speak for themselves. They know and have experience with the best doctors and experts in their fields to provide the best care. If you or a loved one are injured, it is extremely important to choose the right lawyer. To see what they've done for others or to schedule a free consultation, visit morrisdewitt.com. Paid non-lawyer spokesperson, Shreveport, Trey Morris, LA 2417189. Results may vary.
Rejuva Medical can help you to feel your best. Now, if you're struggling to lose weight, Rejuva Medical offers medically monitored weight loss. If you're plagued by fatigue, low libido, muscle loss, just the lethargy, we can help with hormone replacement therapy. Begin your journey to a better you today. RejuvaMeMedical.com. That's RejuvaMe Medical.com.
Bobby L. Greene Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. 3 generations of customer service. The Green Team, your home team. Plumbing, heating, cooling. We do it all and do it right. Bobby L. Greene Plumbing, Heating, Cooling. Call or schedule at greenplumbing.com.
103.3 FM and 1130 The Tiger.
Welcome back to the Patrick Netherton Show.
Gotta play the wall.
Here we stand, worlds apart.
Rogers, congrats to your McNeese Cowboys, brother. Got up 2-0, so that means they're going to win. I would actually really enjoy if they're like, what is the percentages of the first team to score actually winning? I think that'd be fascinating to know. Is it like 50-50? Is it first team to score only wins 30% of the time? By the way, Wisconsin has eliminated Montana by 19. My bracket remains perfect. Yeah, that was the Clemson-McNeese game is super physical right now in the early going. Super physical right now, McNeese and Clemson. Hambone don't like floppers. Did you say LeBron? I will say this, man. LeBron does have some soft moments, but it's insane that that dude's played at that level for that long and, like, rarely been hurt. That dude's a machine. So, Rogers, I remain perfect in my brackets. Pretty sure no one's ever been off to a better start than this. Patrick Netherton Show, 11:30. The Tiger 103.3 on the FM side. Rogers, you only got 30 more minutes, buddy. Yours truly. You got some scissors over there, don't you? If you need to end it all. And a knife. Scissors and a knife, Rogers. What more do you need? Yeah, they're gonna go check to see if it's a flagrant. Well, the problem is Shoemate hit him in the face. That's what they're looking at. See.
Then they look at the play before because his elbow looked, bam, right on his head, right on the McNeese head. He never got hit in the head.
No, what?
He got hit on the throat.
Right. That's that's jaw. That's jawline.
Yeah, but he goes up here to his right eye and look at the
Let's see.
arms as he falls to the ground, and now he's cut on his left elbow. See, look at that. He hit himself. Oh, look, watch. Look at that. There, got him on the jaw, but now look at.
Oh.
God.
This is when we need a ham cam. Rogers reenacting the guy getting hit in the face.
Same guy who down the field, the court before, reaches over and pulls the ball and rips the guy's neck.
Yeah, that was a bad missed call.
Yeah, nothing.
That was a bad missed call. Let's see. They came to a decision. They got call on the court is confirmed, common foul. So there you go, just common foul.
He was one of those things outside of an oil change place.
The wacky flailing inflatable tube arm man. So there you go. McNeese and Clemson getting after it. I imagine Rogers might end up in the studio for the rest of the afternoon. Or at least till the end of the McNeese game, maybe. Big jerk face. You poop mouth. You poop mouth. Ron, how could you do that, Ron? You poop mouth. Oh yeah, yeah. Now this is going to happen. The man punted Baxter. Oh, McNeese is getting off some bad shots right now.
That's not good for them.
And the foul game's also working against them. It's already 3 or 4-0. Yeah, it's about to be 4-0, by the way. Already 4 fouls in the first 4 minutes. So, yeah. They're only down 4-2, but the beginning is, yeah, the bigs for Clemson are pretty good. That was a travel. All right, we're keeping up to date. What's going on? Rogers, I guess Houston's going to be okay. They're up 34. Guess they figured it out after Kelvin probably got all up in them suckers. Guys, you let him cut it to 27? What are you thinking? Oh, nice dribble drive. Poor Amir Khan. He doesn't even get to be on the floor. Dang. Dude's not even on the bench. He's behind the bench. You'll see him right here, Rogers, after this bucket. Look over here, Rog. They're going to show him right after this bucket. They're going to flash him. There he is. He's back behind the yeah, he's behind. They can see him right over the U in Final Four. Wonder why. Now, my question is, does he run out from behind there when, like during a timeout to, to like bring towels and stuff? I don't know. Do what? No. We got loud music in the halls. Look at that guy watching TV. Patrick Netherton Show, 1130 The Tiger, 103.3 FM. Rogers and myself locked down on McNeese versus Clemson. 6-4 the lead for Clemson early. Houston up by 35 on SIUE. You've got Auburn up on Alabama State by 4. And Wisconsin already taking care of business against Montana. So the only game we don't have on right now is, for weirdly, I don't know why they didn't switch over to Auburn, Alabama State. Let's see if I can find it. But anyway, we're keeping up with the tournament. Hope you are as well. Hambone, you'll be happy to know that your Astros are leading 5-0 in the 9th against the mighty Marlins of Miami. Hambone, what do you think of the new City Connect, Space City, whatever uniforms for the Astros?
They're okay. I don't really care about.
I don't like the hat. I don't like the hat. The hat looks like a minor league soccer franchise.
That's kind of the point of these uniforms.
I don't like it.
The teams that have them, it's just supposed to look different. But I don't care enough. It's not going to make me watch a game more or less.
So far, Rogers, the only clips I've seen of Altuve and left have been negative, because obviously that's what you amplify. You've seen more of it than I have. What's Altuve and left looking like so far?
He's dropped a couple.
Yeah.
I mean, my God, he's changed positions. How come Mike Trout's not getting this kind of
When's the last time he played in left field, Rogers?
Has.
In his whole career?
No.
Like, I know in the majors, did he play it in
I think he's played
college, high school?
Oh, I have no idea about that.
Yeah, like I know
he's second baseman, or I think he's played either short or third.
I know he's been an infielder his whole career in the majors.
No, I've never seen him play the outfield. This was all new.
Yeah, I would imagine. Look, we had David Fry on, don't forget, not too long ago, and he talked about having to go play right field, and the very first ball he got, he muffed.
Yeah,
he said it's a growing experience. You have to learn.
When you go from an infielder to an outfielder,
right?
It's a much
Fry's been a catcher and a first baseman his whole career.
That's kind of like the only thing I can compare to that successfully was Craig Biggio. Went from an all-star catcher to an all-star second baseman.
Yeah.
And played outfield some too.
Yeah.
So it's very rare to have that kind of athletic talent.
Absolutely. So, we are keeping up with what's going on. Alabama State hanging with Auburn right now. That's a 116. That's only a 4-point game with 5 minutes left in the first half. Meanwhile, Houston's up on SIUE by 39. Sorry, Rogers. I guess they're going to advance. You know, I thought for a second that when SIUE took that 2-0 lead, I thought, uh-oh, Houston's in trouble. And they're now up by nearly 40. Meanwhile, Purdue took care of High Point. Creighton down Louisville. Wisconsin beat Montana. And Clemson and McNeese is what we're currently watching. That one is 6-4. 5 minutes into the first half. Clemson leading 6-4, 5 minutes into the first half. We'd love to hear from you, by the way. It's been a very slow day for texts and calls. 318-RALLY-45 is the phone number, 318-725-5945. The text line is 318-657-0HAM, 318-657-0426. If you want to find us there, love to hear from you. Give us a shout. Fouls are still 4-0. Clemson has not been called for a foul yet. I promise you they fouled. I've watched it. And I'm not as you know, Rogers, I'm no McNeese homer. Yeah, I like Will Wade. Obviously, I've talked about that yesterday. Grown to like him because of, how he's handled his business after the LSU stuff, the strong-ass offer and all that. I've become a fan of his. Obviously, there are a few folks at McNeese that I really like, but I am no fan of McNeese as a university. The rivalry, Northwestern, all that stuff. But so I'm saying that with pure reasonable neutrality, that I think McNeese has been fouled a few times and haven't been called. Cowboys, I think they got fouled on a 3. Tied at 6. Brad Brownell looks like a football coach more than he does a basketball coach. I'll say that. I think he's about to get, a 6-year extension, I think, something like that. Yeah. And by the way, just a little programming note for folks. A, I'm not going to be here tomorrow. No show tomorrow. But B, if you want to watch all of the games at once, Max, the streaming platform, used to be HBO Max. Now it's just Max. The streaming platform Max has, and that's what this is on right now, has the ability to split screen. So right now we're on the Max and watching 3 different feeds at once. So yeah, 3 different feeds going on at once if you watch on the Max app. So go tune into the Max app and you can watch all. You can watch. There's probably 4 as well, but right now I've just seen 3. But it's awesome. By the way, Rogers, Auburn's only up 3 with 4 minutes. The under 4 media timeout. Auburn up 3 against Alabama State. This feels like one of those games where Auburn will be up, 5 or 7 at halftime, and then they'll win by 20. It'll be Alabama State plays a great half, and then Auburn kind of comes to life, figures it out. And next thing you know, they're winning comfortably in the second half. And I think a lot of coaches would probably tell you, let's say Auburn goes on to beat Alabama State by 30, right? They outscore them by 25 in the second half, whatever. They turn it on. I feel like that's one of those scenarios where Bruce Pearl would kind of secretly like it. It's like, that's awesome. We got challenged. Our guys had to wake up a little bit. I think most coaches would appreciate that scenario. 815 said the spread was 32.5. Give me Alabama State all day. Well, you say that, but the Houston spread against SIUE was 29.5, and they're up by nearly 40. So I don't know, man. I can't. I will say this: I would always pick the 16 seeds that have already played and won a game. So the 16 seeds that have won in the first 4, I think picking them plus the number is always a good bet. Simply because, hey, it's, you're talking about a team that has kind of gotten the jitters out. Right, like Alabama State has already won a game. They've got some confidence. They're feeling good. Whereas SIUE is just a bundle of nerves. And as soon as Houston goes up 15, well, it's over. They don't have anything to draw back on. By the way, Rogers, 2-point game. Auburn only leading 29-27, and Alabama State has the ball. Amazing stuff. And Houston's up 40. By the way, Rogers, SIUE has 32 points. McNeese has the lead. Tough drive, tough take. McNeese leading 8-6. Playing this game in the mud right now. Absolutely in the mud. 8-6. Nearly 7 minutes into the first half. Patrick Netherton Show, 1130 The Tiger, 103.3 FM. Best 2 days in sports, today and tomorrow. Don't forget, we'll be out at Walk-Ons tomorrow for lunch, and then Rogers and Fletcher will probably be out a little ways after lunch as well. So get out to Walk-Ons and join us. Come hang out, watch some games. Love to have you. It's the Patrick Netherton Show.
In the sky, you could see the stars and still not see the light. That's right. And I'm already gone. And I'm feeling strong. I will sing this victory song. Woo-hoo-hoo.
1130 The Tiger, your home for LSU sports, powered by Jack Spring Electric.
Attention food lovers, this Friday at 9 a.m. Seize a deal of a lifetime at seizethedeal.com. Get a $50 gift card to Ernest's Orleans Restaurant for just $25. That's right, half off on the finest dining experience in Shreveport. Enjoy their famous marinated crab claws, prime steaks, and fresh seafood at a fraction of the price. Visit seizethedeal.com this Friday at 9 a.m. and treat yourself to a culinary delight at Ernest's Orleans Restaurant. Plus, visit ernestorleans.com to see the best menu in town.
Hey, nice job, Pete. I like those clean lines. Fellas, do we have anyone that can get to Greenport today?
At Corey's Landscaping, the staffing plan is in the weeds.
Anthony, we need that leaf blower over here. 3 more new customer requests just came in. Who wants to work some overtime?
He needs to dig up quality landscapers and fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code EARN to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code EARN for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code EARN for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Are you ready to uncover the vibrant story of Louisiana? Dive into our state's patchwork history at the 9 Louisiana Department of State museums. Uncover the ghosts of our political past at the old state capitol, or explore Louisiana's pioneer story at the Germantown colony. Take a step back in time at the Louisiana State Exhibit Museum, or find Huey's hidden staircase at the old governor's mansion. Feel the heartbeat of our culture. Visit your nearest museum today. Find out more at sos.la.gov.
Healthcare.gov has plans for health because you have plans for life. All plans cover doctor visits and emergency care to keep you and your family running strong. All plans cover hospital stays and prescriptions so you can have peace of mind. Visit healthcare.gov to explore health plans from the brands you know. 4 out of 5 customers can find a health plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Final deadline to enroll is January 15th. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again. At work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text ALL to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text ALL to 321-321. That's ALL to 321-321.
Morse & DeWitt Injury Lawyers built a practice on representing real people with real injuries and have obtained real results. Their success stories speak for themselves. They know and have experience with the best doctors and experts in their fields to provide the best care. If you or a loved one are injured, it is extremely important to choose the right lawyer. To see what they've done for others or to schedule a free consultation, visit morrisdewitt.com. Paid non-lawyer spokesperson, Shreveport, Trey Morris, LA 2417189. Results may vary.
Rejuva Medical can help you to feel your best. Now, if you're struggling to lose weight, Rejuva Medical offers medically monitored weight loss. If you're plagued by fatigue, low libido, muscle loss, just the lethargy, we can help with hormone replacement therapy. Begin your journey to a better you today. RejuvaMeMedical.com. That's REJUVIME medical.com.
Bobby L. Greene Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. 3 generations of customer service. The Green Team, your home team. Plumbing, heating, cooling. We do it all and do it right. Bobby L. Greene Plumbing, Heating, Cooling. Call or schedule at greenplumbing.com.
Tiger weather now.
Just a wind shift here tonight with a front rolling through. A clear sky. We drop to 43. Sunny tomorrow. Gusty north winds, a high 65. Winds lighten up Thursday night, clear, low near 40. And Friday, sunshine's in the forecast, 75. Saturday, sunny skies, highs near 80. Richard DeWetting at the Weather Channel.
The previous program was paid for by Tim Fletcher. KWKH and K277DO Shreveport, 103.3 FM and 1130 The Tiger. Your home for LSU sports, a Town Square Media station.
It's time for the main course with Rogers Hampton. Here's your host, Patrick Netherton.
McNeese making it happen. Up 14-8. We got the Amir Khan socks out, Rogers. Part of his NIL deal. All the cheerleaders are wearing the Amir Khan socks. And people are going down to take pictures with him. Got a Florida fan coming down to take a picture with Amir Khan. Closest he's ever been, his face has ever been to a set of legs like that, Rogers. I can tell you that. Now, what an awesome story, man. What an awesome story. McNeese, though, really getting it done on the offensive glass. I think they have 9 offensive rebounds already. Yeah, I mean, well, here's the thing. Shoemate scores again. They're up by 8. here's the thing with McNeese. They are undersized against Clemson, but they've been undersized against everyone. So it's not like that's the first time they've ever had to deal with this. And they're so adept at forcing turnovers. They've got such quick hands. And they keep forcing turnovers. They keep getting offensive rebounds. They're on a 12-2 run over the last nearly 5.5 minutes. Clemson's got 8 points in 11 minutes. Oh, little follow slam from Christian Shoemate. Let's go, the shoe slam. Timeout, Clemson. Shoemate's just an I know. I told you. You're a little behind me, so yeah. Shoemate's a bad boy, Rogers. Wow, look at him fired up. Yep. Yeah, Shoemate's a bad boy. McNeese up 18-8. They don't call those shoe slams for nothing. I got to text Lapis real quick, Rogers, and tell him they call those shoe slams. Heck yeah, man. He's on a break. Their timeouts are forever, Rogers. Actually, they didn't even take a break. I think they stayed there. That's all right. I think it was only a 30 because they're already back. Yeah, he's Shoemate's fantastic, man. What a cool story, too. You know, when Wade got there, he kind of cleaned house a little bit. You know, a lot of people left, and a lot of people were told, hey, maybe this isn't the right fit for you. And so they ended up, cleaned house. But Shoemate's one of the ones that stayed. And he could have left after last year if he wanted to, and decided not to, decided to stick around. Again, Clemson has 8 points in nearly 12 minutes of game action. Like that McNeese defense, and they're doing something interesting, Rogers. They a lot of this year, Northwestern State played a zone that would switch to man based on where the ball was. And so it was a zone, and as long as the ball was on the perimeter or in the low block, it would stay zone. But once the ball got to the high post, they would switch and play man. Now, McNeese, most of the year, has played a switching man defense where they basically switch 1 through 5 because they're all kind of interchangeable. You know, even the biggest guard or the biggest post is still not that big and athletic. So, and again, force another turnover, quick hands. But the thing they're doing in this game is they're playing a lot of 2-3 zone that they're then, again, like Northwestern State did all year, it's a 2-3 zone that switches to man when the ball gets to the high post. And hasn't really happened. I mean, it hasn't happened for Clemson, I should say. They have not figured out that zone yet. And McNeese has played a little bit of man-to-man, but it's been a ton of zones so far. And again, they're not a big zone team. They've been playing it in this one and doing it effectively. Clemson, 8 points in almost now 12 minutes of game action. McNeese leads 18-8. All right, we'll keep up with all of this. Won't be able to tell you about it because, we're not on the air anymore. We're about to be gone. Clemson just turned it over again. By the way, I texted Steve Lapis, and he just wrote me back. He's on the air calling this matchup, and I just texted him to let him know they call him shoe slams when Christian Shoemate slams, and he wrote back, ha-ha, exclamation mark. But he responded, Rogers. That's right, Rogers. Never doubt the reach of the Patrick Netherton Show. We are literally texting NCAA tournament broadcasters as they're calling games, and they're responding. That's the import of the Patrick Netherton Show. Shame that's going to go away at some point. I know Rogers is going to hate it. Damn shame, according to Hambone. Hey, don't forget, we'll be out at Outback. We'll be out at Walk-Ons tomorrow. I don't know why I said Outback. Yeah, we'll be out at Walk-Ons tomorrow. We're at Walk-Ons. Come hang out, lunchtime. We'll get there, watch the early games. I'll have to bebop out of there to head to Natchitoches. Hambone and Fletcher will stick around. Go come out and have some fun with us at Walk-Ons tomorrow. We'd appreciate it. Don't try to fight Rogers Hampton. It's not going to end well for you. All right. For Rogers, I'm Patrick. Y'all be safe and careful out there, everyone. Hopefully you get out to Walk-Ons tomorrow to hang out with us. If not, that's okay. We'll see you on Monday. No show tomorrow. Back on Monday, 1 to 3. Enjoy the madness, everybody. We'll be back on Monday with the Patrick Netherton Show.
The following program is paid for by Tim Fletcher.
T-Bob Hebert.
Yeah, 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 yeah!
Off the bench with Jacob Hester.